The U.S. military could soon have access to a very different kind of maritime vehicle. It's called the Squire, a wing and ground effect craft developed by Regent that can travel across the water on hydrofoils and then lift off to fly just above the waves. The Squire began life as part of Regent's effort to create a new type of fast coastal transportation. The company's civilian Viceroy Seaglider attracted enough attention that military versions quickly became part of the plan. The Squire is now the most advanced military-focused version, and it made history earlier this year by becoming the first defense-specific WIG craft to fly in the United States. The vehicle recently took another major step forward by participating in Silent Swarm, a defense exercise involving representatives from the U.S. Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, and Navy. The 13-day event took place in Michigan and focused on small, multi-domain uncrewed systems. During the exercise, the Squire carried different payloads designed for electronic attack, electronic protection, and electronic warfare missions. The exact missions remain classified, but the successful participation appears to have given Regent valuable real-world testing experience. The Squire has an interesting operating system. It starts out on the water, using its hydrofoils to reduce drag as it accelerates. Once conditions are right, it can rise into the air and cruise extremely close to the surface. This allows it to combine some of the advantages of a boat with the speed and efficiency of an aircraft. The Squire is the smallest member of Regent's planned military Seaglider family. It can carry up to 50 pounds or about 23 kilograms of cargo. In flight, it can reach speeds of around 81 miles per hour or 130 kilometers per hour. When traveling on its hydrofoils, its speed is roughly half that. One of its biggest advantages could be its low operating altitude. By staying extremely close to the water, the Squire may be difficult for traditional radar systems to detect. It can potentially travel up to 115 miles or 185 kilometers from its launch point on a single battery charge. That opens the door to a wide range of military missions, including intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, logistics, search and rescue, and even anti-submarine warfare. Since the craft doesn't need a crew on board, it could potentially carry out dangerous missions without putting personnel directly in harm's way. The U.S. Marine Corps is particularly interested in the technology and is supporting development through a $15 million contract. Regent has also announced agreements with military allies across 4 continents, although the company hasn't revealed exactly who they are. The Squire could eventually be joined by larger military versions of the Seaglider. One proposed version based on the civilian Viceroy could use the same electric powertrain and reach around 184 miles per hour, or 296 kilometers per hour, while carrying up to 12 fully equipped Marines for distances of roughly 184 miles. Regent has also considered a hybrid-powered military Viceroy. That version could dramatically increase range to around 1,600 miles, or 2,600 kilometers, while carrying up to 3,500 pounds of cargo. Whether those larger military variants will move forward remains unclear, but the civilian Viceroy is already much further along, with commercial operations targeted for as early as 2027. Regent is clearly seeing enormous interest in the Seaglider concept. The company says it has already received more than $10 billion worth of orders from airline and ferry operators around the world. Major companies including Japan Airlines and Lockheed Martin have also invested in the project. The Squire is still being developed, but its recent military trials show that this unusual combination of boat and aircraft is moving closer to real-world operations. And if Regent can deliver on its promises, these low-flying electric and hybrid Seagliders could become a completely new way to move people, equipment, and supplies across the world's oceans.